And now that we've had that pit stop in the future, we must now go back to the past, which came out after Link Wars, typically we're going to the future again, and my head! There's your regularly scheduled confusion from HNGRY VII, because Lord knows Heritage isn't giving it to us. I had a talk with Gary earlier today, he's like, this Heritage is nothing like HNGRY VII. It's a major disappointment. Why is that? I can understand what's going on in it. He took it as a compliment. I thought it was just more of a joke anyway. It wasn't serious. You're like, where's my regularly scheduled confusion? I'm understanding what's going on. This is a problem. So anyway, those of you who need a recap, Malak Shonka, yeah, that's it. Close enough at least. Has stolen David by knocking him the fuck out, I guess, and is holding him hostage. And the only way Gary can get him is by beating Gradion. And I found out that it's a different series entirely. That Malak did not, whatever his universe name is, wasn't using the dual disc technology that we found out about in the future episode thing. He was just using some generic teleportation thingamafudger. Oh, Shmirko. Wrong universe. Gradion sounds nothing like he used to. Hey, this is bullshit. His Blackwing deck is an actual Blackwing deck. Worst episode ever, 0 out of 10. I'm kidding.
Normál idézem Oster, képességre speciálisan megidézhetem Steamnek a tanúsból. És így speciálisan leíthatom a kezemből Harmattant is. Harmattant és Steamet összehangolom. Szinkróidézés. Jelenj meg a Soul Blacking Sohara the Rainstorm!
Oh boy.
Képességével kapok egy Steam tokent. Majd beáldozhatom vele Sohara. Így Osztrák és a tokent összehangolom a második Sohajává.
Use Sohoya's effect to bring regular Sohoya, which makes Sohoya a tuner.
Aktiválom a Raptor Wing Strike-ot, visszakeverem Simont, de így kézbe vehetem Geart. Mivel a temetőből visszaidézett Sohoya nem számít tunernek,
Oh yeah, that's right, it could be
így összehangolhatom a második Sohajával a mezőn.
A level 10 already? Yeah, boy. Bet you wish you could do that, eh, Gary? Oh wait, he can do that. Fuck. I have never seen that artwork before. Is it in the frickin'... Is it in the IP Masquerade pose? Because for some reason Blackwings decided, let's be DDDs. He's now got 7,000 life points left. Of course it was. Használom a kezemből Quick Draw Synchron képességét. Eldobok egy levelítert és lejöhet speciálisan nőni. Használom levelíter képességét. Csökkentem Quick Draw Synchron szintjét egyel, és visszajön a temetőből. Quick Draw Synchron és levelíter. Összehangolom. Synchronizétor. Jelenj meg. Jet Warrior. Jet Warrior. Okay. Használom Jet Warrior képességét. Full Armored Mastert visszaküldöm a kezedbe. No.
Full Armor Master hiába célzott képességet.
Full Armor Master is unaffected by everything. Good job giving yourself a wedge counter, though.
Később mindenre fényderül. Folytasd csak a kombódat.
Wait, no, you can actually read the cards? This is bullshit. This is bullshit, Gary. You're supposed to have the technology, you're not supposed to know how it works. You're supposed to be left in the dark and have no idea what's going on. I love how in Arc 5 they had the technology of seeing what's on the opponent's field, but they only use it like once against the Amazonas girls. Just be like, how were you ever confused about anything? Did no one bother to look this shit up? Oh wait. Being if the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series was made in America, that would make sense, but not in Japan. You're gonna make Shooting Star Dragon? You have to try your card. Now to synchro summon the monster whose effect I always forget it. That's not Shooting Star. It's actually weaker than... Wait. Nice! Wait, no, I had 2,500 attack points? Okay then. I thought it said 2,500 attack points on a 3. Again. No, he didn't do it before. Nice. Not so nice. It's weird hearing Grudam with his new filter, but because with the white mask, you know. I think he'll go into Time Thieves. Oh, for fuck. At least this is his last one. You're gonna put back full armor, yep. Look at all the cards I don't need to draw. I just killed that thing!
Talált Warrior fontos része lett volna, hogy újra leírhassam a kvázárt a múltkori lappal, ahogy Dávid mutatta.
Now you screwed.
Mihez fogok kezdeni?
Normál idézem Harry Kane tornádót, majd mivel van másik Blackling a pályán, lejöhet Arasi is. A két egyes szintű szörnyet összehangolom, és lehívok egy TG Reciprocal Dragon Fly.
TG? Gary, you had one of those too. What are you surprised about? Because you're surprised anyone else could do it.
Akkor Tunelnek számít. Ha jól emlékszel, az első úgy idéződött. Szóval a feltételek megteremtődtek.
Oh no.
Lehetetlen. 12 szint.
Yep.
Ugyanán.
Hyper Synchro Daisy! And I don't even need Gradion Positive. Nice. Oh fuck! He was so powerful, he knocked himself back just by summoning it. He lets out a Godzilla roar.
Létezik egy erejű lény a kvázárral.
A végzetes tervem sikerrel járt. A shooting kvázárod és a barátod a miénk. Satellite Warriorral leütöm a Giant Warriorod. Ularmor Master, üsd meg!
Gary!
Most szembesülsz azzal, hogy milyen gyenge szinten állsz. Viszont érezd magad megtisztelve. TG Halbert kanon. Üsd ki Garyt!
Gary! And then Gary died and Hungry 7 ended. The end. Last possible second.
Hogy merészeled egy ilyen Pitiáner módszerrel kivédeni egy ősi lény támadását?
Heroic.
Nem veszíthetek!
1800 life points left.
Tőlem, hogy talpra se legyek képes állni, akkor is legyőznélek!
Even if you beat my light points so badly, I shouldn't be able to stand up. He says while standing up.
Mégis mihez kezdjek az ellenszörny ellen? Ha a kvázát leírnám, még talán az sem lenne elég, hogy nyerhessek ellen, mert egyerejűek.
Why'd you say it was stronger?
Az egyetlen megoldás a kvázár. Fel kell húznom a lapot, amit Dávid mutatott. Az az egyetlen esélyem, bízom a pakliban. Gyerünk!
That's not the card you showed me. Ah, shit. Why do I even run Tribute to the Doomed? You can't even use Junk Archer's effect. Because then you have to discard a junk card specifically. Or maybe it's any card. Let's cheat. Let's get the extra in their pocket. Pretty much, yeah. Gary! Nani? Mi? Check your own monster's effect. I'm not familiar with Starlight Warrior, so I don't know its effect. Even his eyes are interesting color. I'm going down fighting. You already discarded, dude.
Lelőhetem a térfeleden Satellite Warrior! Satellite Warrior elpusztult. Ezért a temetőből speciálisan megidézhetek 3 8-as vagy kisebb szintű Warrior, Synchron vagy Stardust típusú Synchrolént. Jelenj meg! Jack Warrior! Jack Warrior!
And Formula Synchron. Gary, this is the best episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hungry 7 so far.
Összehangolom!
Gary, this is better than Link Wars. At least in my opinion. What the hell is going on? Is this why he gets the rope shit? Hell? Some of it legitimately. You're for reals. So that's why he has the rope. Who said that? And then Hungry blew up. We just fixed it! Meanwhile, you just see Thomas and Benson in the background. Oh, we just saved this world! And thus, with one episode, Gary had more drama, action, and shit going down with stakes than all of Link Wars. Even when you know exactly what's going to happen, it can still surprise you. What Why are you wearing shades? It's fucking bright outside, you dipshit.
Hagytam magam megzsarolni. Miért engedtem,
You stole my
hogy a
sunglasses.
kutyájává tegyen? Minden tervem kudarcba fulladt mellette.
Shouldn't have made that deal with the devil.
Corinelli. Rá akartam venni, hogy ő maga vegye el a lapot, de erre nem tette meg. Rátámadtam közvetlenül Garyre.
And lost terribly.
Azt hittem, képtelen lesz lehívni a szinkrólényt, és a zavarodottságától kiüthetem, és elveltem tőle, de erre sikerült neki lehívnia.
But then he just killed me.
Próbáltam elrabolni a másik barátját, de erre az is legyőzött.
My god, I'm a failure.
Mi a franc van velem?
Ha egy kicsit követnéd a párba eseményeket, akkor talán informálódtál volna róla, hogy ez a srác második lett az országos bajnokságon.
The fudge? Ah, it's Gary's sponsor. Yeah, I just won nationals against some stupid hero user. How about that? Okay, I did not expect the grasslands to be so grassy next to a bridge.
A bajnokság első helyezete.
In the United States, where if you'd have a bridge there, you'd have like 10 levels of cement nearby.
Így is valahogy hasznomra keríteni.
Everything would be a freaking parking lot. Because there's two things Americans can build well.
Hey,
Coffee shops, parking lots.
te vagy Viktor.
Okay,
a
3
bajnokság
things, and
nyertese,
weapons.
ugye?
Még egy rajongó. Igen, én lennék az.
Nagyon tetszik a párbaj stílusod, de...
Even though I'd never seen you
nem
do
olyan
it.
vagyok.
Well,
Felszeretnék
he
ajánlani
actually followed the
neked
nationals this
egy
time.
hihetetlen dolgot.
Hallgatlak.
Ismerem a
I want you to sponsor this Gary person. Ah, I'm way ahead of you, Mac.
szinkrólény a világunkban. Gondolom hallottál már róla, de azt tuti nem hallottad, hogy a birtokosa egy különleges egyiptomi kontaktus miatt
Imagine the spawn.
alá vonni az egész univerzumot. Ha nem hiszed el, keresd csak rá a neten a vadratú család bukására.
You'd think it's very suspicious for the guy to be so accepting of the guy with a voice like this, sunglasses like this, and the mask over him. But really, he's being such a nice guy because he's having the concern because Zoltan is just nice enough to be wearing this mask during the COVID outbreak.
Én segíthetek neked hozzájutni. De persze előbb látnom kell, hogy alkalmas vagy-e, hogy egy ilyen dolog legyen nálad. Aztán, amikor elmegyek érte, akkor fedezned kéne, hogy ne vegyenek észre. Azért egy ekkora hatalomért cserébe megéri, nem?
Rendben. Én veszíteni biztos, hogy nem fogok. Párbaj.
Akkor kezdek.
Well, let's see if Zoltan's gonna win.
Mikazuchit. Majd aktiválom a Mystical Moon varázs.
Really?
Ennek köszönhetően Mikazuchi
Freaking Mystical Moon? Next I activate Invigoratio. I now want the Invigoration bullshit to be changed to a Mystical Moon bullshit.
Készítetted a lapot nekem?
Mivel nem irányítok szörnyet, speciálisan lehívom töltősvarnál. Majd használom Zephyr Sphello képességét, és őt is a kezemben lévő Cobalt Sphelót szintén felhívom az őre. Aktiválom a kezemből Jester Config képességét, és lehívom...
I thought Layer for like this big archetype, and then they actually looked up the cards and like, there's like 7 things here, including the extra deck monsters.
És most a 4...
You don't count the anime cards.
Felsőbbrendű idő.
This isn't an archetype, it's just stuff. When I found out they were freaking putting Raid Raptors and Phantom Knights in the same archetype, I didn't question it because I knew the lore worked fine, but I'm like, why didn't you just do that with Lyralisks? It would have made just as much sense. Also, crap baskets.
És az elveszett támadópontok hozzáadódnak az én szörnyemhez.
Így Assembly Nightingale 1900 támadóponttal 400 támadhat rád, és hogyha azon...
Well, that wasn't a long duel at all.
...anyagért cserébe bármitől megvédhetem.
4x1900, az összesen 7600
Yep, and you have 8000 life points.
Alig marad életpontom.
Activate a Black Pendant.
Így megidézhetem a kabalát. Fate-ből.
Oh, for fuck.
4-es szintű szörny egy 1-es rangú pakliban?
Ezt a kártyát egy számomra nagyon fontos személytől kaptam. Csak egy van belőle. Akárhányszor, amikor
Really?
felhúzom, mindig elhozza a győzelmem.
Nightingale, támad meg 4-szer.
So what the heck? Oh, because he had Mizuguchi's attack points. It's got 950 attack.
Jöhet a végső csapás. Félből támadni Mikazuchit és nullázd le.
Alright, big bad, everybody. Be threatened.
Nagyon szép volt. Így most már a hatalomra jutásodhoz egyetlen lépés maradt.
That's all to be like, this was all part of my plan.
Fedezned kell engem, amíg beszerzem ezt a bizonyos lapot.
Mi van? Ugye nem lopni akarsz?
Nem, nyugi van. Csak hát azért én nem mászkálnék olyan nyugodtan egy ekkora hatalommal a kezemben egyedül.
Sultan is a walking, talking, get good scrub.
Oké.
Mostantól a tiéd.
Bűzlik az egész úgy, ahogy van, de most már nem érdekel, csináld. De siess, nincs sok időm.
This dude be like, hey, I have to get more power. Dude, you fucking OTK'd. What do you mean, more power? I talked over the majority of it, so it's like, how did you fall for this trick so easily? Or maybe he's crying on the inside and not laughing at all. Who knows anymore? I said it before, I said it again. With one episode, Gary managed to have more character, like, intrigue, stakes on the line, and all that emotion stuff. Far more than Linked Fates, in my opinion. You have the right to your own opinion, I have the right to mine. But that just goes into my little theory thing. But that's beside the point. Anyway, this was easily the best episode of HNGRY VII that we've had so far. If you don't count the nostalgia of episode 30 and stuff like that, you know, there are a lot of runners-up in my opinion, but this is easily my favorite so far. And I'm not counting the movies in that, for the record, just because I think those are on separate, those are technically considered different things. Also, I don't want to say that episode is better than the movies. And so, we'll just count them as separate entities, if that's all fair for everyone. And so, yeah, that was easily my favorite. So they freaking, you watch this and then you watch the original freaking HNGRY vs. Gradian, which is like, I'm going to use a Blackwing deck. Behold my 3, maybe 4 Blackwings. 5 at the most. I know he played more, but it's one of those he was like, this is my Blackwing deck. What Blackwings? This is an actual Blackwing deck that just happened to have a TG card in there or two. So it's like, yeah, this is a much bigger improvement. Gradian's new voice is kinda but it's not bad. It's just one of those things you have to get used to. Let's see if this ends with Gear in the hospital. Fantastic. I hope we get that line read of fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, that is one of my favorite line reads. I don't know why, just one of those things where maybe it's because it's like a Hungarian speaking English. I'm a sucker for any time in a series just speak a different language. Like, whenever in a Japanese show, it's like they just speak English for no reason. And it's not like it's just to say a phrase or something. I'm just a sucker for that shit. I'm your mother, not your mother. I was just talking about a random shit. But yeah, I'm a sucker for that shit. Anyway, the point is, this was far and away, blows the original out of the water just because of the dread you feel and all the effort and stuff put into frickin' halberd cannon. Because Gary's on the back rope, Gary's coming out swinging, and he's... Bleh. Take 2. Gary's on a bit of a back foot from turn 1, but then he turns it around again, so Rand's like, okay, fuck, okay, buzzer off, that's perfectly fine with me. Hyper synchronization. It's like, and you feel that like, oh shit, dog. It's sort of like when Godzilla approaches in like the movies recently, where it's like, okay, first a tsunami incoming. It's like, okay, it's a tsunami. Like, okay, first you got one disaster on your hands, but if you manage to survive that, it's like, okay, I survived that. And then the Godzilla comes up, and you're like, well, fuck me. It's just one of those things, just like you feel the effort. It's kind of nice to know why that rope thing is happening now. It's probably to cover up the injury or something like that. Why he couldn't just use a band-aid, God will never know. Maybe we'll get more explanations about it is. Or maybe he just thought, you know what, ropes look cooler. And to be honest, I've seen much dumber reasons for more epic stuff. Can I name any of them off the top of my head? No, but it doesn't change the fact. Either way, at least there's an explanation behind it now. We finally know why Gary's wearing frickin' 10 lines of rope. And it's not something dark like he needs a noose just in case. That got needlessly dark for no reason. It is episode 1 of Heritage with the frickin' Akami's coffin. Yeah. And just to see his old tendency, the sponsor is something interesting. He's getting up his own evil thing. I need to rewatch that scene because I was talking when I should have been reading. Me in a nutshell, isn't it? But either way, he's got a new recruit. And apparently he's got a new plan to get the Hyper Legendary. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see where that goes. And, oh, yeah. And this was just easy. Again, this is just easily my favorite episode of HNGRY VII going on so far. Of all the episodes, in my personal opinion, it was better than Lake Force. But that, again, that's my opinion. I'm not going to say it again until I say it again. much like how the movie series and RLDS are insisting that no, Darkness is dead for good. We insist he is dead for good. 110%. We promise. I'm just sat here in the back of my head, be like, come on, bro. Even you don't know that. You know, there's that part of the back of your head saying, nah, he's gonna come back. Even it's only like this tiny little microscopic thing that's like even microscopes can't pick up or something like that. Even though I just said it was microscopic, but ignore that part. You know there's that part of your back of your head that being like, Tamash would bring him back. He brought him back like 19 other times. Why would this be any different if he did say it was the final time? We've had the final time Darkness would die about 3 times now. Horror movies, if horror movies have taught me one thing, it's that the final chapter is never the final chapter. It's a red herring. But, we'll see. If I'm wrong and we never see Darkness again, so be it. I'm more than happy to be wrong about this. But there's that feeling in the back of my head that says I'm right. But, anyway, now I'm talking about everything except HNGRY VII. But, yeah. This was a good episode of HNGRY VII. Can't wait for the next one. You can't wait for the next episode of RODS and the movie series when it gets to it. Again, and I'll probably get out that video considering I've already simply given out any spoilers. So, yeah. Anyway. See ya.